Hello everybody, this is a multiplayer battle. The map is Galician Ria. It's 3 versus 3. This is me. I'm commanding the Persian army. I got 4 guard units, the 8th Life Regiment, 3 musketeers, 3 light infantry. By the way, the rules are no artillery and 3 light infantry maximum. And I got 5 cavalry units, which Brandenburg Uhlans, Hussars, Cuirassiers, Light Hussars, and Leskov Rekops, and I got 3-star general here. This is our center. It's controlled by Michael von Melas from Hardcore Clan. He commands the Ottoman Empire. We got 3 small janissaries with 3 experience each of them, 1 bazooks, got 2 Sifat cavalry, another 2 mountain nizams. We got 5 musket troops over there. I'm sorry about that. We got 1 light infantry over here, another 3 foot lines over here, and it's classic general stuff. And this is from ACL clan, Johannes von Bonn. He commands the Russians. He got 2 Jagers and his 17th Jager regiment. I got 1, 2, 3 musketeers, 2 militia unit, Moscow musketeers, and a life guard foot over there, the Russian Jagers. His Count von Penixen, historical general. He got his Samanovsky life guard musketeer unit and another life guard foot over there. We also got plenty of cavalry units, mounted rifles, 2 of them, Cossack cavalry, Hussars, and another Cossack cavalry over there. So, let's see our opponents. It's all of them from the VGS clan. I don't recall their names, but let's see something for the information. The British player here on the left flank, I got 1, 2, 3 foot infantry, 4 foot, 5 foot, 2 King German G foot, Corson guards, the Blackwards, and the Connaught Rangers. Also, he got 3 rifle units, and meanwhile, you can see here the cavalry engagement up in the hill. So I will tell you later about the builds of the other 2 players. Let's take a look here at the first fight on game. So Johannes is going to make this play. The British player form squares and not come up into the hill. The British cavalry is in a very hard position because there are 2 units versus 6 or 7 of ours. Also, the Persian cavalry from the VGS clan is retreating. Though the British player, he tries to get his foot infantry up and over there and secure the hill, but he will take a charge here from these mounted rifles and he will force them into squares. So from the mini-map you can see the blue dots is us and the red dots is opponents. Here is me. I'm not going to engage my opponent, at least for now. So we are going to watch a very spectacular battle over here on the opposite side. So our cavalry won the fight. Our opponents retreated the remaining cavalry units, and they did suffer plenty of casualties. We lost a couple of units ourselves, maybe 3. So basically, Johann sacrificed some of his not important cavalry units, the cheapest Cossack cavalry. Here, this Melas is taking shots by the squares. So we took the hill, and now our
this building has fallen to the enemy.
The British player is going to retreat his forces, and make a defense line around here. So we'll check this later. Let's see what the VGS has on their center. On their center there is foot guards, musketeers, 2 musketeers, 3, 4, 5 musketeers, another 3 musketeers here as a reserve, the 8th Left Regiment. There is 3 cavalry units, left hussars, uhlans and Turwaskis. They have also rifles and 1 Jaeger unit there, a classic general staff, and there is 1 Jaeger unit over there near the trees. So I'm facing this guy. He commands the French. I got 3 chasseurs, 1 old guard over there, 2 old guards, 3 old Swiss foot, 2 Swiss foot, 3 Swiss foot, 4 Swiss foot, 2 young guard over here. Got Succession Seval, 2, 3, 4, and the classic general staff. So I'm going to close the mini-map. As you can see, our opponents took all the houses. So here on this house there is a coastering gun inside it, and they will reinforce it with another foot guard unit. But we have
this building has fallen to the enemy.
Here, so we can easily attack these houses and claim them from for these guys. So Melas is going to withdraw his left line because he is taking shots from these Jaegers, and it's not easy to break the positions from this side while there's an old guard over this house. And there was a funny thing, the British player forgot his general staff over here. He took some volleys from this Russian Jaeger regiment, but fortunately for him and unfortunately for us, he did save his general staff. So, quite on the other side of the battlefield, and we are going to watch Johannes and Melas over here, so they will try to break the British player from the side. So Johannes is supported by 4 cavalry units from Melas, and he got his 4 cavalries of his own over here. He sent his general staff, Count von Bennigsen, over here to support his troops, so they can fight better. So a small engagement over here. The Ottoman light infantry, they're trying to get some shots here to this musketeer unit, but the Prussian player reacted fast enough. He set into his range his musketeers, so he gave some free volleys to this Ottoman light infantry. So here, as you can see, the bazooks, they were ready to charge into the house. The British player will unleash a cavalry charge against the bazooks. He will hit some men, but his dragoons will get shot by the near foot infantry units. So Melas is going to push now his units a little bit forward so he can get into range and shoot the musketeers. And at the same time he's going to send his janissaries.
Our general is under attack.
Into this house. He's walking them and not run them, and he's doing that because they are active. As you can see, he don't want to tire them further. Other side, quiet. Let's see what Johannes doing. So Johannes, he's still pushing his right flank while the British player is withdrawing, and this is a very good thing for us, because there is a corner that is made over here, and this corner is very vulnerable. The action still goes here on this house, as you can see. Our two troops are trying to take down the ocean guards and the foot guards. I think it's a waste of time for units to get a very expensive unit, a good unit inside the house and just defend the house with no purpose. So you can see from this house there are only 8 windows, so 8 men from each side they can actually shoot, and that means the other 52 men of the line they can't shoot. I think it's a waste of a good unit inside the house. So here we are approaching to engage the Anglo-British troops. This is the corner which is very vulnerable at the time. But the bad thing here is that only a musketeer unit and the one foot defense from Ottoman player, which they are making line here to shoot the King German Legion foot and this musketeer unit. A charge here from Michael from Melas, but at the last minute he will withdraw his cavalry because the dragoons are coming to engage the Ottoman mountain cavalry. So here's another charge here, they're targeting this Russian Jaegers. Fortunately for us there are only 11 men. A second wave here from Melas, and he's going to charge with these units. Not charge, just shot them. So he will withdraw them as he did with the first unit. And now there is a second Samadzinister. They are coming here to charge with this musketeers. He has his by the way, the game was so laggy, guys, which many of us made micro mistakes. So Johan's over the side. He got his cavalry units, he has his Samanovsky lifeguard, but the British player he's going to send 3 units here to counter Johan's right flank, and now the numbers are 3 British to 1 Samanovsky lifeguard. So Johan is going to withdraw his Samanovsky and reposition them, and at the same time he's going to take this musketeer unit and he's going to reinforce his right flank. Let's see what's going on the center. On the center, a big fight here is going on. Here is my cavalry, which I send them here to reinforce my allies' troops, and I'm going to charge my cuirassiers against these musketeers, which they can't force worse. They downed to 80 men, so it was an easy target for my cuirassiers. And there is my life cruiser regiment, which I'm going to rest in there as a reserve, and possibly help my teammates where they need it. So the British player here is trying to engage the Russian lines. Here, overall, the British are way better in musket fire from the British, but he didn't position them good. I'm sorry about that. So the Prussian center is sending reinforcements over here, and these Hussars they try to get these Blackwoods, but they suddenly change direction and they hit this Persian cavalry. A very good charge here from Johannes. So at the same time, I'm going to reinforce support my teammates here on the right flank. And here Johann is going to try to push as he can the British lines over here and force them to make squares all the time, so his men can shoot these squares. And it's very effective because can you see this foot guards are down to 30 men and now they can't form the square. The Blackwood is down to 88 men. The Connaught Rangers they are still holding, and here is my cavalry. I'm going to charge with these baskets. I got prestige in cap, and that was a very good charge for my light Hussars. I will have my teammates support over here with the mounted rifles. Though I'm going to fight, I'm going to win this fight because I had a better charge, and my light Hussars are way better in melee from this battle lines. Also they will get smashed from the rear from my allies' mounted rifles. Johannes managed here to take down most of the elite British troops. And let's see what's going on in the center. By the way, this is not Michael Mellas. Michael Mellas dropped off the game and CPU took over control. So the CPU is charging all his units against the Persian lines. So I will take this advantage and I will try to charge. Same my horses here to try to beat chaos the British lines. Also, panoramic view here. Can you see over there? This is a cavalry which they won the previous fight. This is like the enemy Persian cavalry, and now we are making this route. So we are going to target these units from the rear while they're distracted and they're trying to
our men
the
are running,
Ottomans.
sir.
Over here we in Johannes we are getting our cavalry behind the enemy lines and we will try sneaky attacks. The first goal is to kill the general staff. Also the British player here is withdrawing because he's suffering plenty of casualties. As you can see, he has only 1, 2, 3, 4 active units so far. So Johannes tried to kill the Persian general staff, but he fled away. And I'm going to charge these rifles, and then I'm going to direct my men to hit this musketeer. Johannes is going to hit this musketeer unit, and we will take them out of the game. Also, I got my Brotherhood Uhlans. Check out this footguard here. I had the first charge with my Brotherhood Uhlans, and then I sent my live Hussars here. They're still alive. Johannes sent his musketeers to engage melee this King Jamaliju foot, but the British won the fight, and at the same time Johannes is advancing his right flank and trying to nail the remaining British troops. So here I got my Brotherhood Uhlans, and they are ready to make a second charge here to these foot guards, while these foot guards they got a side attack from the Johannes mounted rifles. They lost another 20 men from my second charge, and this is my live Hussars, and now I'm going to send my live Hussars against this foot unit, while I'm taking my Brotherhood away from this fight. The British were here from the and he will try to defend from the cavalry which are inside the ranks. And the French player, he's going to send his HC ACL here to support his allies. Johannes is advancing for the right flank. He won the battle. The British player now is almost out of the game. He has 2 or 3 units, and the good thing for us is that the Prussian player, he tried to nail the Ottoman general, but this is a CPU, so I saw that and I took it, so I charged my left hussars. My first intention was to rest them and use them later, but when I saw the general staff here as a target, I charged them. So I saw that the French cavalry came here to support the Persian general, so I'm going to launch another attack.
Our men are running, sir.
Though I tried to launch an attack here to these footguards, but I saw that Johannes has his cavalry there and they want to kill them. So I pulled away my brother Uhlans. So at the same time, I'm going to reinforce my ally here with another Hussar unit. So the British player and the Prussian player suffered great casualties, though they did save the general staffs, both of them. So after all this furious battle, Johannes, he will march his troops over the side and try to engage the Anglo-British, Anglo-Prussian troops. So here I tried to nail this French cavalry with my 2 cavalry units, but the French player retreated them. So Johannes is going to rest his army for a bit, because some of them, they are really tired and we need them fresh to keep on the fight, so he will rest them for a while. Meanwhile, over here nothing is going on, too quiet. So here, this building is occupied by an old guard, the 8th Regiment, which they are spending their ammunition to this CPU Ottoman unit. So here I took my horses out of this musketeers range. I'm going to use them later. And the French player, he's trying here to get his cavalry behind our lines so he can eventually make a sneak attack. So here, as you can see, our opponents, they have a very good position, they are increased, and this provides them cover from our bullets. So here the British player, he will try to get this general staff, but fortunately CPU took the general staff away from the range, and at the same time I took my right flank and position them in a better way, and I'm going to reinforce my right flank, and eventually we'll get some units around here so I can be close to my ally and try to help him as much as I can. So the problem here was that this house was occupied by the old guard, and so Johannes and I, we talked about it and said, let's leave them in the house, let's bypass it and go around this way and attack from this side, so this house will not be a problem for us. By the way, I think when you don't use houses, much better because you can improve your strategy and I think that houses does not give any advantages. Actually, I don't use houses. And before, when I march here and I sent my foot guards over here, I had the time to take this house, but I didn't because we didn't clarify it from the beginning what we are going to do with these houses. And they just put the houses in, the units into the house, but that's nobody's fault. So let me open the mini-map. Blue dots as, red dots there. So we are using a cavalry sneaky charge here to these Russians. A square from Johannes with the similar to left guard, a second square, but the third unit they can't form a square, they don't have enough men. I will try to get my hussars here to help my teammate, but fortunately with the squares he managed to kill the chasseurs. And he still got his unit alive. So from the other side I'm approaching slowly my teammate over here. The bad thing is that I didn't move them around them. I didn't run them, so my opponents they saw what I was supposed to do, and they react fast enough, and they send the musketeers and the King Jamalij of foot to engage my musketeer unit. My guys, they are still working, but Johannes is going to get his musketeers and his Jaegers over here to support my attack. And at the same time I'm going to charge my brother Uhlans against this Persian foot infantry. Now my guys are running by Velos. 30 men, almost 30 men. So there was my charge over here. I can't see they form the square, but I will withdraw my guys, my cavalry. I didn't get them up to the hill again because there are stakes here. Can you see them? There are some stakes, so I didn't want to lose my cavalry from that stakes. Johannes is pushing his right side. As you can see, he won't let the Persian player to reinforce his lines. And also I'm going to get my general staff near to my men so they can fight better. The British player is going to get his King Jamalij into the house. That's very unfortunate for me, but we will manage to take down this musketeer unit. And now Johannes is going to get his troops inside the forest. Okay, I'm going to close the minimap now. Here, as you can see, there is the old guard was coming somewhere here. I got my Hussars over here to support Johan's right flank. And here I charge this battle of New Orleans against these musketeers. They try to make a square, and I'm going to redirection them and charge these Jaggers. And at the same time I'm going to place my musketeers here on the side of this lifeguard foot. And I don't care about the house because from that side they can't shoot. So actually there are two good units inside the house, but they are totally wasted. So Johan is going to push with his depleted units with the art of the ammunition. He's going to send them to charge nearly this Anglo-Persian units. At the same time I will try to nail this general staff from the British player, and here on the other side, as you can see, I'm already engaging the French light infantry. So let's see what's going on here. So the Persian player saw that they are losing, so it was a good time for him to attack. And I got 1 foot guards versus 2 Swiss foot, another 2 foot guards over here with versus Swiss foot, young guard, and another Swiss foot. I got my 3 light infantry versus the 3 light infantry over there, but I will take my foot guards from that side, and at the same time I'm going to charge my Let's Go Corps to the Swiss foot. The good thing is that they missed the square, but the other Swiss foot did. So I'm going to let my foot guards here finish this Swiss foot, engage them, and I will turn my Let's Go Corps to help.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Over there. As you can see, this is my cavalry on the rear. I'm going to try charge to the French general, but he will take him out of there. So I took a risk here and I left my light infantry unprotected. And at the same time I charged my Let's Go Corps to this Swiss foot because I didn't want them to shoot my guards. And the good thing for me is that this Swiss as well, they trapped into my cavalry unit over here and they fighting melee. And at the same time I sent my hussars over the side.
Our men are running, sir.
To charge this Swiss from the rear. Also turned my Persian fusiliers, so they are shooting the Swiss foot now, and I'm going to turn my foot guards. I'm going to reposition them over here, and I'm going to charge my remaining cavalry. I charged here from this Swiss, but I did form the square. There is the old guard, and Johan is going to send his lifeguard from the rear, and these guys actually they are doomed because they are surrounded now. And here there are still the 3 units inside the house. They are not leaving this house for any reason, but I got 2 musketeer units here in case they try to come out to watch that house. So here I'm going to engage this. I'm engaging this French units. I've managed to kill the French cavalry, and I got my hussars inside the ranks, and I will prevent them here to fight my units. At the same time I will form a very good line over here, 2 foot guard units against the Swiss foot, young guard, and there is another young guard here, but I still got my 2 foot infantry left there.
Our men are running, sir.
Some courage of mine were running. So Johann's over here, he crossed the British and the Persian lines, and now there's the remaining old guard here. This player sent his old guard into this house, and he hide them. But now he has to face Samanovsky, Moscow Musketeers, and a Musketeer unit. There are 3 to 1. So the British player here, he took his foot infantry and he tried to engage my Musketeers over here, but there are 2 units versus 1. This is Johann's Count von Bennigsen General Staff. So I won the fight on the other side. There are only 2 units over there. Now I'm going to take my center and reinforce my flank over here. So the good thing for me is that the general staff has only 1 man, and he ain't gonna get his target.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
The remaining old guard here is losing from Johann's 3 musketeer units, and this old guard is coming out of the house. So, oops. So that was the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a very good battle. All players.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Played very good. Good game all.